Okay, so we have the unit here and it's ready to get in, to be fitted back to its original spot. We've cleaned up the carpets nicely around here and here where it's inaccessible usually. So now it's clean. A little dust, nothing special. The hoses were cleaned up and now it's ready to be reattached back to its original spot. The unit, it's held up by connection goes here, one on the passenger side and the other one on the driver's side, same one. So you have to press in to get in, but first you have to go inside the engine bay, inside the engine bay here, and you have to find this screw here. Has to come out, and the other one, the other side, come out from here, and same thing on this side. You can see the three holes are visible now. So this side is aligned perfectly, but this side we have to align it better. So I have to go there. There it is. I can see it. So a little bit down, and it's gonna exit. Okay, so they're visible now. They're inside or outside, whatever you like to call it. Both of them. There it is. So 1, 2 on this side, perfect. Okay. Tie them up, and on the other side also as well, one here and one there, perfectly fitted outside. So we can just screw them, and that unit will be vacuumed in place. So for the AC side, or the AC Evap Core connections, we have two O-rings that belong to this side of the connector, and there it is. So this side is the new unit that we just installed. I have to remove this screws to reveal the two connections. This is just a protection aluminum or let's call it metal plate to protect the ports here. And these two are gonna go in the engine, right, and in the AC system around. And they have two O-rings. So I bought those two O-rings. As I mentioned, there's one smaller one and a larger one. I'm gonna provide serial numbers if you need for those. And one will go on the larger, of course, one on the smaller. So let's start disassembling here. Once we remove that metal plate, here we have two openings. So these are just rubbers, just to protect the openings. You can just pull them out. There's one. By the way, this system was pressurized. When I unscrewed this plate, the plate as it was releasing the pressure and the pressure on these rubber, grommets, it released a lot of air. It made, a sound. So that means this unit is pressurized, so that when you open, it's sealed and it's not leaking any air. That's how good the manufacturer is. Okay, so there it is. Everything is open, and now we can just put the new O-rings here and connect these two ports with these two ports, and we're done on the AC Evaporator Core side. The AC Evaporator Core unit here. A very important thing to remember is that if this is crooked this way, the lines will not get in. So one will get in, probably it's going to be like a V situation where one gets in, the other one is crooked, it's not going to get in, and you can break those lines below the engine bay. So remember, you have to take it out, you have to press like this, forward to the evaporator core hoses, so you make that angle straight and flush, so the lines can just get in easily. They're not gonna be crooked like this. You can't get them out. And remember, straight If it's not straight, comes from factory load tilted, you play with this, press it in, and it's gonna straighten out, the pipes will straighten out, and then you can place those lines easily. We're below the hood here. Underneath the hood, we have this situation. Number one, I've placed back the plastic. I apologize, I don't have the detailed video, but I showed you that the AC Evap Core is very important to align it inside the unit before you put that unit back with the together with the heater core and with the blower motor. Because if you don't put that AC Evap Core correctly in the correct position, what's happening is the Evap Core port here will be crooked and the lines cannot get in, and you're gonna end up damaging the lines. So what happened to me was it wasn't crooked, but the assembly was a little out of line from factory. So what I did is I took the unit back, I just redid everything, I took off the AC Evap Core and I just twisted that together with the pipes of the AC Evap Core to not have a tilt. So I just straightened it up and then the lines were able to get in. So that's very important. Just make sure that the AC Evap port it's straight, not crooked. And just see the previous recording that I did. Okay, the 3 hoses were easy. I just attached the clamps on the hoses and that was it. Very easy. And now we're gonna put the plenum. So I put this plastic cover. It has 4 screws. There is one there, okay, 2, 1 more here, torque, and 2 more on the side, same location as the left. Okay, very simple to do that. And then we're gonna put the plenums on top and get back the filters, 2 filters, and that's it. We're gonna leave I ordered the new cowl for here. Well, I'm gonna put a new windshield, so I'm gonna wait for the windshield first to be placed, and then I'm gonna put the new cowl. That's why everything is gonna stay like this. That's that. And now we're moving inside. I'm gonna move inside the car. The unit is there, as you can see. Back, I'm gonna put now the frame. And then on top we're gonna put the dashboard, okay, and also the central console here. Okay, so slowly, step by step, we're gonna tackle this. We did, so it's gonna be reverse order. We did the disassembly, now the assembly is reverse order. So let's do it step by step. Before you start, of course, clean up this area because it's gonna be trapped later on with plastic, so you don't want to leave it dirty. Mine was clean, but I just disinfected just in case. So here, there, carpets and the hoses and everything else. So we have the frame here back. This one has 1 screw here. We have 1 here and there when we bring the central console. Okay. Second there. 3rd, 4th there, and for now we have 4 screws. One from the steering rack here. We have 2 more. Let's do them. We have the fuse box back. We have 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like the disassembly video. Watch that one. We connected this one, the airbag. We've zip tied. There it is, a zip tie. Okay, these cables that have to go to the center here, center console. One is going to be the sensor, the temperature sensor, which is here in this plastic. There it is. This is the temperature sensor. Okay, well, a couple of them will go to different spots here. We're going to go over that. And now we're going to go to the left side. Okay, quick tip here is on reinstalling the heads-on display. You can see here that you have adjustment levels here to play with the angle of the screen that's shown here. If you put it a little up, it might be a little higher or lower, depends on your preference and your seating, on your height, you know. So just bear in mind that you have this control here to control your heads-up display's height